Hey, welcome to class. I'm Kelly. Today we'll be working on strength and balance. You'll need a stability ball, which you should keep handy because we'll be using it in the warm-up, a mat, which you should lay outside onto me like this. Even if you're on carpet, I think using a mat with a stability ball can help stop the ball from slipping on the floor, so keep that in mind. You'll also need a light to medium set of dumbbells, some water for hydration, and I do suggest that you wear sturdy athletic shoes. Let's get warmed up. Bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders with your toes pointing straight ahead. Now roll your shoulders back just a few times to warm up the neck and shoulders. Now hinge at the hips. Sitting back, lift up, press the hips forward, inhale, open the front of the body and the hips. Hinge at the hips. Stretching the back of the body, lift up and open the hips. Opening the front of the body. Let's do it 2 more times. Hinge. Knees are soft. Lift up and press. Opening. Last one. Hinge. Sitting back. Knees are soft. Lift up. Keep your knees soft and press the hips forward. Now squat down and up. Squat. Couple more. Squat and reach across. Other side. Squat and reach across. Couple more. Squat, reach across. Now lunge side to side. Shift your weight. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Hands are on the thighs. Hinge forward a little at the hips, so you're stretching your groin, your inner thigh muscles, as well as the backs of the thighs a little as you hinge forward. 2 more each way. 1 more each way, please. Hold here, squat and lift up. Now, turn your toes out and your heels in and squat down into a sumo squat, like a sumo wrestler. Just shift a little side to side and press your knees open. Drop your right shoulder down, look up over the left. Other side, drop the left shoulder down, look up over the right. Come back to the center, press the knees open and come up. Take a seat on your ball so that you're looking at the length of your mat. Now, lean back and walk out. Lower your hips down so that you're in like a low squatting position, but your hips are off the floor. Bring your hands behind your head to support the neck and press out, up and over the ball, stretching out the front of your body. Roll the ball, bending your knees towards your heels. Release your hands. Walk up to sitting. Flex the ankles, hinge at the hips. Stretch the back of the thighs. Reach towards your ankles. Pull back and roll your shoulders. Let's do that again. Walk out. So you want your ball on the mat here. Squat down and now bring your hands behind your head, supporting the neck as you press back and out, opening the front of your body. Bend your knees, roll the ball towards your heels, release your hands, walk up to sitting, keeping your ball on the mat, bring your legs out straight, tighten out the front of your thighs, hinge forward, stretching out the hamstrings and calves, reach and pull back, roll your shoulders and roll the ball into the center of your mat. Come sit facing forward. Bring your feet wide and rotate to the left, lift up and lower the knee so you're opening the front of the hip. Reach back. Good, let's do the other side. Rotate round, sit so you've got one side of your rear on the ball, knee heads towards the floor, reach back and lift up. Release that. Have a little bounce, get that out of your system, and come up to standing. Now put your ball where you can grab it really easily. Have your dumbbells handy. I'm going to start my timer. We're going to do each move for about 35 seconds. You'll have 20 seconds set up in between exercises. We're starting holding the ball. So pick up the ball, hold it in against your tummy, have your feet hip distance apart. Starting with a rear lunge, left leg lunges back. We're going to rotate the ball. Hold the ball right at your midsection. Step your left leg back. Left leg back. Rotate the ball. Bring the ball back. Tap the toe. Left leg back. Rotate the ball. Bring the ball back. Tap the toe. Now there's quite a lot of balance in a rear lunge, especially when you add rotation and you're holding a ball. Lunge back. Rotate back. Come back. One more. Lunge, rotate, center, and come up. Put the ball down where you can come back to it and pick up one dumbbell. Hold the dumbbell in your right hand, and then in your right hand, and then come beside the ball. Right leg back, left leg forward, hand on the ball, row. Drive your elbow up, have your back nice and flat, have your hand resting lightly on the ball, pushing the ball forward away from you slightly, bracing your core. So brace your core. Keep your chest open and your shoulder down. Drive the elbow up. One more. Good. Put the dumbbell down and come down kneeling behind your ball. Now, you can put your ball against a wall to make this easier. So we're doing a plank with our forearms on the ball. So you can either put the ball against a wall or come freestanding with me for a real balance challenge and core challenge. Lift the knees up off the floor and hold. Bracing your core, keep your head aligned with the length of your spine. Legs are straight. You're breathing. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come down. And come up to standing, picking your ball up. Let's do that on the other side for the rear lunge. So 3 exercises for 2 sets, then a balance drill is the name of the game today. All right, hold the ball, level with your midsection. Right leg lunges back. Let's begin. Lunge back, rotate, center, and step forward. Tap the toe. Lunge back, rotate, center, and tap the toe. Lunge back, rotate, center, tap the toe. Lunge back, rotate, center, tap the toe. Back, last one. Rotate, center, and tap the toe. Put the ball down, pick up your dumbbell again. This time hold it in the left hand. Right leg forward, left leg back. Right hand on the ball. Hinge forward at the hip. Let the arm hang straight down. Row it up. Drive your elbow up, close to the side of the rib cage. Keep your spine lengthened so that you're not rounding your back at all. You're hinging at the hips, that's super important. Drive your elbow up and back. Press your shoulder away from your ear and row that up. Two more, one more. Good. Dumbbell goes down. plank. Okay, I'm going to face the other way this time. Come up to high kneeling, tuck your toes under. You can put the ball against a wall as an option to make it easier. Come onto your forearms, tuck your elbows underneath you, and lift your knees. Now, the closer your feet are together, the harder this is. So if this feels like it's too much of a balance challenge, bring your feet wider or rest the ball against a wall. If you're against a wall, you won't be as high on the ball as I am because the wall would be in the way. Breathe and brace for 5, 4, 3, 2, come down. Pick up your ball. Here's our balance drill. Holding the ball, move so that you've got plenty of space in front of you for a tandem walk. So bring your right leg in front of the left in a line like you're on a balance beam and rotate to the right. Bring your left leg forward in front of your right like you're on a balance beam, rotate to the left. Step forward on a balance beam, rotate to the right. So left leg, rotate left. Right leg, rotate right. Left leg, rotate left. Right leg, rotate right. And down. Whew. Okay, put your ball down. Pick up 2 dumbbells now. 2 medium dumbbells. Stand to the left of your space. We have a side lunge to a stalk balance, a single leg balance. We'll start with a toe tap. So tap your right toe, balancing on your left foot. Lift your chest. Lunge out to the side with your right leg. Let's begin. Lunge. Push off. Tap your toe. Now, how about lifting that foot up? That's an option if you're ready for that progression. Now, I'm standing on my mat. My mat is spongier than my floor. That makes it a little bit more challenging. So if you want to do the single leg balance, but your mat is really spongy, step onto the floor. Big step out, push off. One more. Okay. Bring your ball into the center of your space and take a seat. Hold your dumbbells in both hands, right down on the front of the ball. Have your feet hip distance apart. Now, curl right, curl left. Now, to make this more challenging, you can bring your feet closer together or join me with an opposite leg lift. Opposite leg. Sit tall. Lengthen out through your waistline. One more each side. Now put your dumbbells down close by and come kneel behind your ball. Tuck your toes under so you've got a good grip with your feet and kneel high. Bring the ball into your pelvis. Come up over the ball onto your hands with your toes touching lightly. Flex your ankles. Feet are wide. Lift the feet up off the floor and bring them down. Now this is going to strengthen your rear, your lower back. Just lift them high enough that your legs line up with your spine, not higher. You don't want to hyperextend through your lower back. Just lift up level and come down. All right, come up. Move your ball to the other side. Pick up your dumbbells. Come stand to the right for a side lunge to the left. Here we go. Side lunge, push off and tap the toe. How about lifting the foot? See if you can balance on your right leg. Big step out, push off. Hinge at the hips. Keep your chest lifted as you come up. Pull your shoulders down and back. Push off. One more. Good. Seated bicep curl. Sitting on the ball. Face me. Dumbbells in your hands. Sitting tall. Feet about hip distance or closer if you're not going to lift them up. Start your bicep curls. Now, opposite leg lifts up. This not only works balance, but you'll feel it in your core. You should be trying to sit really tall. So sitting up as tall as you can. One more each side. Good. Dumbbells down. Let's work the hips again. Hips and low back. All right, tuck your toes under, kneel high, come out over the ball, hands on the floor, flex your ankles. Relax your shoulders. Lift the legs and lower the legs. Exhale each time you lift your legs. Inhale as you lower. You're almost there. Got about another 10 seconds. Lift and lower. And come down. All right. Stand up and pick up your ball. Now, stand on your right leg. Lift the left leg. Rotate 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The further you step, the harder it is. 1, 2, 3. Rotate, rotate. Big step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And down. Oh, okay. One more sequence. Pick up your dumbbells. Hinge at the hip, bend the knees. Sumo squat. Dynamic sumo squat. Have your feet at 12 o'clock. Have the dumbbells by your side. Step your left leg diagonally back so you're on a 45 degree. Dumbbell comes between the legs. Squat down and step in. Out and come in. Out, open the knees, sit back, come up tall. Press the knees back as much as you can. When you come up, just come up to a toe tap. One more. Put one dumbbell down, sit on your ball, bring the dumbbell up to your chest, walk out. Like we did in the warm-up. Lower the hips, and then lift your head up on top of the ball, bring the dumbbell up. Tricep press. Bend your elbows, extend your elbows. Keep your elbows in space in a fixed position. Lift your hips high. That's the bonus. Hips high. Elbows, from the elbows to the upper arms, your shoulders stay stationary. Last one. Good. Come up. Bring the dumbbell down. Now, come back behind your ball. Bird dog. Tuck your toes under. Lay over the ball. Bring your hands down. Tuck your toes under. Now, opposite arm and leg stretches out. Opposite arm and leg stretches out. Just stretch out towards the opposite sides of the room. There's a balance challenge and there's a core challenge. This strengthens your postural muscles. And come down. Move the ball a little bit to the side. Hinge the hips to pick up your dumbbells. Sumo squat. Bring your feet at 12 o'clock. Now this time the right leg steps out, squats down and comes in. Squat and come in. Open the knees, lift up. When you come in and bring your feet close together, just tap the toe. Open the knees, sit back. Dumbbells come in between the legs like you're picking something heavy off the floor. And triceps. One dumbbell down. Walk out. These transitions are quick. Just get there as quickly as you can. Bring the hips up, head on top of the ball, dumbbell up. Here we go. Bend and extend the arms. Keep your elbows in space in a fixed position. They bend and straighten, but they're not moving. The upper arm is static. Exhale each time you press up. Inhale as you lower, hips high. Hips high. That's the way. One more. Good. Bring the dumbbell down. Bring your hips down. Walk up to sitting. Put the dumbbell down. Bird dog. Come behind the ball. Tuck your toes under. Come out over the ball. Hands stretched in front of you on the floor. Opposite arm and leg reaches to opposite ends of the room. I stay on my fingertips for this rather than keeping my hands flat. It's easier on the wrists and it's a little bit harder on balance. And since balance is one of our themes today, one of our main focuses, I'll take it. Last one. And come down. Bend your knees. And come up to standing. And then bring the ball to the end of your mat. Sit on the ball so you've got your mat in front of you. Now we're going to do those stretches we did in the warm-up, that nice opening for the front of the body. Walk out slowly. Lower the hips, sinking the hips down. And then bring your hands behind your head. Press back. Stretching back. And bend your knees. Roll the ball towards your heels. Let your head come up. Release the hands, walk up to sitting. Flex your ankles, hinge at the hips, press forward, stretching the hamstrings. Now reach and pull back. Let's repeat that. Walk out, leaning back, sink the hips, not sitting on the floor, you're just floating above it. Press out, bring your hands behind your head, stretch back, opening through the front of your body, that nice extension in your spine. You're really opening out and stretching. Good. Now bend your knees, roll the ball towards your feet, let your head come up, release the hands, sinking the hips, walk up to sitting. Make sure your ball is still on the mat, flex the ankles, hinge forward till you engage a stretch in your hamstrings, the backs of your thighs, and the backs of your calves. Reach and pull back. Roll both shoulders back and roll the ball into the center of your mat. And then sit facing me. Bring your knees open in a wide seated position and then lift up and rotate to the left so that you've got one side of your hip, one side of your rear is on the ball, the other side is off. The knee is bent at about 90 degrees. You've got your toes tucked under so you're nice and firmly gripping the floor with your foot. Bring your hand onto the ball and rotate back. Come back to the front, open the knees, sit right in the center of the ball and roll the ball forward, stretching your groin. Roll the ball back. Let's roll the ball forward, stretching the groin. Press your knees back and roll the ball back. Let's do it one more time. Roll the ball forward and roll the ball back. Lift up, rotate to the right so that you're sitting on the right side of your glute, knee points down. Bring your hand, opposite hand towards, so left hand on the right knee, rotate back. You've got the other hand on the back of the ball. Lift your chest and lengthen out through the top of your spine, right out through the top of your head. Lengthening the spine as you rotate round. And come back to the front. Have a little bounce. And now, sit tall, separate your feet comfortably, and bring your hands down the sides of the ball as much as you can. Walk your fingers down and then grip the ball. Sit tall so that the ball, you're gripping the ball is pulling your shoulders down. Now roll the ball a little bit to the right and you'll feel that it pulls the right hand down. Tilt your left ear over to your left shoulder to stretch the right side of your neck. And lift up. Come back to the center. Roll the ball. Try to pull your fingers down a little bit more. So you got a good grip. Spread your hands. Spread your fingers. Roll the ball a little bit to the left so that it pulls your left hand down. And tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck. That's such a great stretch. And release. All right, move up to standing. Rotate your body side to side. Easy rotations. Come back to the center. Roll both shoulders back. And reach out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, pull down, roll your shoulders back. Let's repeat that. Breathe in, reach out. Exhale, pull down, roll your shoulders back. That's it, we're done. Lots of balance work today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I love training balance. It's such an important element to train You want to do it regularly, you want to do it often, and you want to do it a little bit at a time like we did today. Can't wait to move with you again. Bye for now.